last lane. Will it be enough? I don't think so because of the Witch Doctor. I think the Quap has a lot of work to do to shut down the Storm, and if the Quap can pivot nicely into the Juggernaut or even into wherever the Tusk is, basically, if they can have that type of early aggression, I could see them snowballing, and the tempo they set is too much to handle. But realistically, I think the way that EG played that second game, their draft just feels a lot nicer, scaling throughout the game. So if EG don't fall victim to trying to take too many fights and react too much, I think they'll eventually just take this game. We might be in for a very long game. We might not be leaving the studio. Oh boy. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I think EG should probably take this game. I like their draft.
Even though you not a fan of Storm Spirit right now. Still laning that way?
No, GPK is insanely good in the laning stage. I know that he killed a couple of Queen of Pains when I was watching his games, and I think Kalimp needs to be careful about it. And if he pops off, if he gets a good timing on the Orchid, I think he just needs to play extremely well, and this could be the key to Alliance's victory.
Well, then let's see if Alliance or Evil Geniuses will come out victorious. Storm. Other team.
Yeah, Storm. It's clicked.
Listen, I'm telling you, Storm.
I know
it's shaky.
It's a trap. You know, you think it's like, damn, this is good,
That's
and then
you
watch it. It's like, oh my god.
Will that be the downfall? Will this Evil Geniuses be eliminated off the back of a Storm Spirit? Let's find out as we move forward into the final game of this 3-game series.
That is a very good question. Evil Geniuses have won 1 game in 4 of Storm Spirit. The win rate of Storm Spirit at this event is 27%. Will Evil Geniuses stave off elimination and go above the average, or will they succumb to defeat and end up lowering the Storm Spirit's win rate even further?
Looks like a pretty well-rounded draft around the Storm Spirit. I feel like I've said that every single time the Storm Spirit's been drafted to.
When are people going to learn? It doesn't matter.
He doesn't have a whole lot of disables he has to worry about, right? It's just like the lift of the Rubik, the snowball, the punch, and then inevitably it's going to be Orchid from Quap that's going to come out at a pretty quick pace.
And then eventually the Abyssal Blade.
Yeah, eventually gone, right? So we'll see if those do come to fruition, and we'll see how this matchup comes. Like Lacoste was saying, most of the time I see the Queen of Pain versus Storm, the Quap wins. But GPK, he's killed a lot of these Quaps. He gets this early Vortex. A lot of these Quaps, these Queen of Pains, they go greedy.
I don't know, Fox. I only said the Abyssal Blade because at this point I feel like Storm Spirit needs a 0-stun lineup to be able to beat. Fly's going to be run down, taking a lot of tag team damage here, but the Voodoo Restoration should keep him alive. The Ion Shell is being countered here, and Arteezy able to put up with double Ion Shells, but will focus on the CS and gets a deny, so good for him, I guess. Takes a lot of damage.
Oh, Fly, you turn. He made a mistake there. You don't turn the heal off. That's one of the key things in these type of lanes. I actually was watching Puppy. He keeps it consistently on the entire time because it costs a lot to turn it on, but the constant is actually just not really that expensive, and he runs Clarities, especially when he's versing double melee. So he actually didn't bring Clarities, which is a little bit of a weird thing for me from the Witch Doctor versus double melee, but at least he has double Mango. It's just not as efficient for sure. He should be able to keep the sustain anyway for the Spectre for the majority, but they do get the side pull here. Then it's gonna
Fly once again proving he's the inferior support to all God Pup.
No, don't be like that.
What else we got? What's the top lane again? We got Sand King, Earth Spirits, another double melee matchup up against the Juggernaut Rubik. Now, Fox, you said looks like it still could be a fine TV game, and they went for the Juggernaut instead. Why do you think that is?
I think just because it's safer in the lane. It can actually pose kill threat too, while I feel Terrorblade can't do that.
Yeah.
He's going to be more of just this chill out and farm kind of thing, and I don't know. I feel like when I think of Nikobaby, he's been liking more of these like quicker, aggressive kind of heroes. Terrorblade takes too much time for his style lately, but he does play too. But
that was the next thing I was leading into is, do you think that having that faster game plan is something that really went into that decision? We're going to see Arteezy once again take a lot of damage due to Restoration. Will not save him this time.
Oh, damn. Very nicely done. With the level 1 Ion Shell, too. Very rare you see people be able to take such advantage of it, but this is exactly what Alliance needs to do. Early aggression, and to answer that question, I think that's exactly why, right? That Jug, they really want to be able to press the tempo. And that's, I mean, they look good when they have these type of these plans, right? Because we saw even with that Jakiro, with that other plan what they had going with their Abaddon for S4, they had this super strong group up lineup, and this one can be similar around like a healing ward with these Greaves timing that's going to be coming up for Darkseer. Definitely can be strong.
I still can't believe they drafted the Storm Spirit again. Like all the memes about Evil Geniuses and like drafting and stuff, like You know, God bless him. You believe in something, you believe in something. That's fair.
Yep. He's going to bring out the clarities and the stick now, of course, onto that Witch Doctor, and this is where they try to fix the lane a little bit here, because Spectre is getting pressured. They want to salvage this a bit here. His Fly.
Oh, Crit, can he show up in time? Fly, pop of the Fairy Fire. He is going to go down here, but the double Maledict onto the two of them. Crit's going to roll in. He does manage to nail Hanskin, but he really would have liked to collect S4 as well, who had already backed away. Doesn't have any regen, but he does have a support TPing in. He'll fill up that bottle.
The dream. That's why we've been seeing a lot of these times. He's offlaner going for this bottle now.
Ramsey saw that sentry coming a mile away. He didn't even stay inside the sandstorm. He just kept trucking. He was like, no, this is not where I want to be.
He's going to suffer so much top now, though. Lane is pushing, it looks like, into the dire aggressive side.
Oh, no, GPK. He all-ined on this one. He's going to get the crit here now. They get the kill.
Clutch. Looked like it was going to turn into... Oh, okay. FNG shows up and just gives him a Fade Bolt. The Dream as a support. You're like, oh, thank you for dying mid. I'm going to take that XP.
You're going to take the experience for the kill, take a few CS. That's a major gang tax right there.
Oh, I'm liking this. I'm liking that they're picking the Earth Spirit again, though. I think they've been... They strayed away from it for too long, just knowing how godly Crit can be with those rotations. Hanskin finds himself a DD bottom. They put a secondary ward now. Now they're really watching Crit's movement. They had the one ward over here to be watching when he came in, but now they're watching even more so.
The DD, he's going to go for Fly, but at the same time, they know Crit's coming over. Fly gets off the paralyzing cast Maledict. Here comes the roll in, but Hanskin looking to be able to stay ahead of it with the Surge. Slowly but surely, but now the Surge runs out, and he misses out on the kill. He knew it was coming, but he couldn't stop himself.
He hesitated quite a bit on his snowball, too. Even though he did get the initial silence on him, it looked like he had at least a moment to buy some more time, but we see Crit. He's going to take away both bounty runes, while on the side of Alliance, they do similar. They take the other sides.
They're going to hunt the Storm Spirit.
He's still level 4. Does
level
5?
4 now, 5. But certainly not too happy as the tail end of this matchup starts becoming difficult.
I like that Crit went for the skill build too. It's a bit different. You just see them going for like their boulder and going for their smash, but going for the silence in this game versus actually versus all 3 lanes even, right? Versus Jug, versus the Quap, even versus the Darkseer, kind of as reducing their mobility or their survivability, like with spin, something along those lines. Hanskin stalking GPK, stealing XP.
I like this is cool. Like he stacks it up. And like just trying to get that last burst of experience to get to 6. Everybody knows like a Storm Spirit in any matchup that's a little difficult. Once he gets 5s, he's like, okay, I'm gonna just jungle until 6.
Let's see Limp. 2v1 here. He gets pushed away from the rune. He is 6 though. And Hanskin's here.
Kick away. Limp. Is he gonna pursue?
I think he is.
Surely he is, right? He's getting in position to be able to blink forward. Misses out on the screen, but he still has the Sonic Wave to lay out GPK. It's swallowed up. Ramsey, same 2 there, and Crit's gonna have to go for a TP away. So GPK slowed down even further.
Good rotations from the supports. Very active game. 6-3, 6 minutes in. And like we said, Ramses, he's really going to suffer. And, you know, I didn't mind the Sand King pick because it gives him a lot of different forms of initiation, but they did pick it into a Rubik. So you're already giving Rubik like the best spell steal, well, pretty much in the game for him. This hard stun from a distance when he will get that 6 inevitably. Which is kind of rare when it's a 5-position Rubik too. So. And FNG, because he got that solo kill on mid, he's already jumped up to level 5. And Nikobaby 6 super early on. This top lane is actually way stronger than you'd usually think.
I was not sure about the Rubik Darkseer opener because it clearly signals, okay, this Rubik's a 5 because you're going to get a better hero to combo up with Darkseer. Ramsey's hit by the dust, still has a Burrow Strike to be able to get some distance. Nikobaby's hoping to catch him still. The telekinesis there from FNG, and they don't even bother with an Omni Slash. Just do the spin, clear out the creep wave, and pressure this tower.
I love how they do that too. This is something that I think like all teams talk about. It's like when he TPs in, do not let him get that lane XP. Just push forward for it as much as possible. GPK getting involved.
It's the slowdown on 2 of them here. GPK with this Arcane Rune could definitely do some good work.
Wants to play away from that mid lane. And there's just a nice amount of experience up here too, and then he can give Fly mid. And he can refill his bottle top, it looks like. Ramsey's gonna fill it up. Super active early game. However, the attention, it has been pushed away from Arteezy, so I do think that he's pretty happy, at least, that Hanskin is moving away.
I like how Limp, he had his power runes. He was tingling. He was top, and then he was like, no, it's going to be bottom. I can tell.
God, you know what's so crazy is like in that situation there, the Witch Doctor would normally die to that Queen of Pain, but the illusion dispels the dagger, and he's able to just walk away.
There he goes.
Illusion rune becoming a very powerful rune now after these changes, of course, as the smoke. Looks like they want to... And GPK wants to get active.
The dark seer.
Yeah. They're actually moving down with Crit as
he
well.
just used Surge, so if he shows up in lane, they know it's go time. Arteezy already puts the dagger on him. The team's here. The roll into a pullback.
Easy kill. And Arteezy does get the last hit for himself too, so most important. GPK is getting slowed down a little bit because of this constant movement, but it seems like he wants to kind of match the pace that he thinks Alliance is going to be doing. I do think, though, Alliance, they're going to have some pretty big windows to keep this aggression up. Look at this Jugs farm. He is...
Yeah, he's getting big.
Yeah, and he's getting left alone for experience a lot of the time, because FNG doesn't need experience. This group pick is 6 pre-10 minutes.
Oh, there's a nice little stack here. Limp and Nikobaby. They'll do it together. Okay, the Hellbear took 2 CS. Got to be careful of that one. I think the Centaur took the other one.
They'll be able to clean it up together, though. Get themselves a poor man's shield. I saw an Arcane Ring. Is it on both of the mid laners now? I believe the Queen of Pain as well as the Storm both have Arcane Rings. So pretty fortunate pickups for them in this early game.
Ramses is dead again, I believe. Maybe.
Gee, he's stalking. He stole Sandstorm. Didn't get the stun this time around.
Okay. They have vision. They can snowball. Spot him for a second. Didn't actually get the snowball off. Latest entry to try and get the snowball, but he moved out of vision again.
Bit of wasted gold there. Unfortunately, we're trying to really get that kill. Ramses will continue his path of trying to find space. Drums out for the Jug. Not going for any type of greedy build. That pretty much says everything, right? They're really going to look to set the tempo here and put the pressure on 2EG.
What surge is this?
Yeah, it's funny that we're seeing the Juggernaut get so much farm, but the Spectre still isn't being pressured that much either. And I'm a little bit surprised just because Juggernaut's one of those heroes you can leave alone in lane. So I expected like that really big rotation. Looks like Arteezy expecting it too.
Yeah, I think this is the timing, right? 10 minutes, second catapult's coming. You're going to see Nikobaby probably... Oh, he's actually porting the base.
Yeah,
I thought he would actually port bottom.
He tried to kill the Siege Wagon wave on his way out. Yeah. But a good glyph from Evil Geniuses stops that so they can equally pressure, or try to, but FNG...
Oh, the level 3 Sandstorm.
Sandstorm on Sandstorm. FNG trying to get outside of the range there. They know where he is.
They've got the dagger on him, so they do see that. For the moment, Fly puts down that, and he is likely to be dead on FNG now. He stalled him for a moment there. Yeah, it was a good attempt. Team takes the tower bottom, and I guess that's why we didn't see the Jug TP bottom, is because he kind of wanted to go mid. It's so weird that he did TP base instead of TPing to the mid lane after the spin.
Yeah, it is a bit curious.
Either way, he's able to... Now they're going to all shift. 4 heroes mid, take this mid tower.
Yep.
You know that EG's response is not really that great. The only way EG actually defends is if they just take a head-on fight, which could be the case here, as Sand is rotating over too.
This is why it's all powerful, that first mover's advantage. Alliance takes the safe lane tower first, meaning they're the ones to pressure the mid tower. And Evil Genius is out of position as they look to be able to respond. Ramsey's hiding in the corner. He's caught. Now GPK looks to be able to catch a support in turn, but is unable to as Alliance stay grouped up.
They know the stolen stun is there too for FNG. GPK does have to be a little bit more cautious now because of those disables.
Paralyzing cast will bounce between Nikobaby and the Siege Wagon. The next creep wave's coming in, so Alliance have successfully tanked up to allow the Siege Wagon to get in some more chip damage.
FNG's like hiding behind the branch or something, trying to catch them off guard.
Yeah, I wonder if he's even trying to hide the fact that he has that Burrow Strike, you know?
They did see it though, because he whiffed the stun.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Arteezy will take the space out of it, but I like that move from Alliance quite a bit. They're really taking advantage of that 10 minutes. Just those both catapults. Just making sure they can apply as much pressure as possible. They're going to continue. They're not going to slow down this. I wonder, like we said, it's up to EG if they do want to react to this, because they have their magnetize, they have all their ults at the ready, besides Remedies, who I don't think skilled it just yet.
Pushing into a Sand King is always so difficult, but they do have the sentry out, the Omni Slash immediately being thrown down to be able to get that kill. Now looking for Fly. Oh, that's an awkward Ice Shards. He's going to position for a Death Ward. Oh no, Alliance! They got to get out of here. The spin, it's going to wear out soon. Nikobaby's already taken so much damage. Crit nails the roll in perfectly. Hits him right as the spin fades away. And what a disastrous Ice Shards that was.
Yeah. They get the kill too. Arteezy is the one who jumps in and gets the last hit as well. And they successfully defend the tower because of that. Like we said, that's the only way that they do defend the towers, if they just look to fight around it with their ultimates. And they will. And they get the deny. Fly with some little fortunate positioning, we'll call it.
Yeah, it really was. He knew it too. He used the thanks chat wheel command.
So what's these timings on these two Orchids? They're actually going to be pretty similar. It looks like the Queen of Pain not coming that much out ahead versus that Storm Spirit.
Hey, Fog, there was this time where Spectre's Soul Ring was really big, and then we actually saw Meteor Hammer build up, Necronomicon, mana regeneration was a really big thing for this hero. And I see that Arteezy has no mana regen whatsoever, I guess, besides the raindrop. What is it now that you're able to pull this off? He just funnels clarities or what?
Yeah, I feel like you always have some type of item now that will give it to you. You either have a jelly, you either have a mango tree, or you have someone on the team with an arcane ring. Soul Ring also just doesn't give you HP regen either anymore, which was one of the big reasons why people were abusing it.
So is that the reason it's just there's no good options like there used to be?
Yeah, I think that's probably it. And you're not it's much harder to pressure the hero than it was in the past, right? The little changes, the HP regen, it used to be you'd have to sit back and just spam dagger to get last hits. Now it's the hero just farms in most lanes. At least that's what I leave my opinion, but I think
they see Hanskin here, and Hanskin will now know that they see him here, though it will come with his death.
Does he ping the ward? I don't think he needs to. They definitely know that it's up on that high ground. He pings it anyway, just to let his team know.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, still looking good for Line. Still at this 2K advantage. I think this is a pretty good margin to be at when they're playing versus this late game lineup. They definitely want to be setting that pace. And okay, GPK switches it. He, I think, is estimating that he's going to be having a little bit slower timing on the Orchid. Wants to have his own protective ways. And I think he's looking at this and being Spectre's the carry, right?
Yeah.
So he wants to be a little bit more on the defensive side.
Radiant.
Arteezy should have a good timing on his Manta to be able to deal with that Orchid.
Yeah, he's looking at it pretty good there. Crit kicking back FNG, steals away the bounty rune, rolls up the hill.
Nicely done. He's gonna get silenced.
Okay, the Orchid is there. If he can hide, barely catches him. Very nicely done.
Insta smoke, but it's under the vision here. A fresh ward.
Yeah. So they're gonna push forward into the mid lane. GPK by no means should be caught by this. He knows it's coming. He quickly clears out the creep wave and moves over to the side here.
They're gonna know where he is. They're gonna chase onto him here.
Yeah, FNG.
Okay.
Puts a ward on the high ground here to get a bit of vision out.
Okay, shifting toward top instead, because they can probably assume that he did see them.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Fly.
They're gonna find him.
He's the one that tanks it.
That's the best kill that EG, or the best loss that EG could have had.
Sure.
The worst pick off that Alliance possible. And Arteezy will have this Manta pretty much done now already because of all this space giving top net worth. Wow. Getting all those little kill involvements were actually pretty huge, right? Him getting the last hits on, I think, 2 of those big ones.
That's very concerning. The Manta is so powerful in this game, right? It gets rid of the Orchid. The Juggernaut already has a problem where if he pops Omni Slash when Spectre haunts, right? There's a bunch of illusions everywhere. Now there's going to be Manta illusions as well. That is concerning. And it's not like he went for a Battle Fury build where he was going to be able to build up more to late game. It's a very aggressive drums into Manta.
Yeah, they have to keep persistent on Alliance. Yeah. They don't want to slow this pace of the game down at all. They're going to push us 4. They will likely get that top tower here. But they have to keep this up. They can't let this game get to these slow, lull periods where EG is just allowed to farm on the Spectre.
I'll take that as tribute.
GPK has his Orchid, or his Heal Scepter now he's finished up pretty much when he gets that Void Stone. And they do have a Spirit Vessel. So they're still strong in their fighting form. They don't have the best initiation yet though. You know, the Earth Spirit and the Storm Spirit they can initiate, but it can put them in an awkward position without a Sanking with a Blink to follow up. So I think it's very likely that Ramses wants to finish that before EG really forces much of anything just yet. Unless they just find somebody in a lane, casually, to just walk up and stun.
Support spotting each other. A little bit of love tap. And an out. Spectre, meanwhile, is going to be ganked here. See if they can actually kill him. Doesn't have the Manta just yet. He was walking over to it.
They were camping it. They weren't letting it.
Oh, he popped the ultimate for that. He tried to get away. They do manage to get the Queen of Pain as a turnaround here, as well as the Rubik. So this is good for EG. It's just popping that ultimate probably didn't feel so hot.
Yeah. He couldn't get to his shop. Yeah, they were actually just guarding it around there, so he couldn't finish it. He was very close to having it the entire time. Digging up a bounty. They don't pick it up, though. Save it for the Storm's bottle, so he can keep his impact, keep his placement on the map. And now Ramses does have the blink. So it's easier for them to make their own aggressive plays rather than reactive plays versus what Alliance does. And Nikobaby reclaims that gold lead. Really nice planning there from Alliance, being able to punish him, but they do lose to the 2 heroes.
Evil Geniuses. They're going to have that Manta now on the Spectre, but we also have a very big offensive pickup. The Blink Dagger with the Veil for Ramses. So most heroes are probably going to die to a Burrow Strike Epicenter combo with any follow-up, let's say. Epicenter is still pretty poopy, but he's almost got level 2 at least.
They're really strong as a unit right now on the side of Alliance. I believe S4, I didn't see if he has, I don't think he has the pipe yet, but he has mech and a hood at least done. So they're looking to make some plays happen, and they're going to find Crit, an ideal target, taken out in a heartbeat.
That's a great one for sure.
They're taking advantage of the fact that Haunt is on cooldown. They really want to just move. They don't have to rely on cooldowns really at all on Alliance.
They still have this ward on the high ground, and it looks like Evil Genius is placed... Oh, no.
No, just kidding.
I saw some green dot, and it was the storm thing.
Oh, that's an interesting pickup. I guess he's going for the Basher because they have no BKB piercing stun, so he wants to be able to stop the Jug TPs if they go for side splits.
Is under attack.
Right? That's the one thing that, I mean, that's the only thing that I could see it for. Right, because then he can't spin TP. Well, maybe he can't spin TP. And it's at least another form of control for the Quap. Like you said, Abyssal, but that was the other side that we were talking about.
The 4th stun. It's there.
It's there.
Invisibility.
I mean, Vanguard probably does feel pretty good in this game.
Yeah.
Once he does actually get it, but... Stun 1, stun 2. FNG, we love you.
5 position taken out. Don't think he minds too much.
Got it.
Will be a pick off though for them to be able to get some movement out here onto the map to get these bounties. Looks like Alliance, they're looking for Arteezy. They're hoping that he makes his way up into this triangle, but
Yeah.
I'd be very surprised if he does, as he's just had his whole team clear out the their side of the map. So I think this is just a safer place for him to farm. It will be the case. A lot of aggressive words coming out from Alliance, and I could see the EG, they were really trying to counter everything. Like, if you look how many sentries they have down, they're trying to get rid of all this vision, but these are some sneaky ones that Alliance did get in.
I'm actually a little bit surprised that Arteezy didn't play into his triangle in that situation because they've been throwing so many D words in there that you'd think he would feel more safe in that area. But
when he's
maybe a bit of game sense.
Yeah, game sense. Just FNG's just ditched bottom. He's just like, all right, you know what? Like no one even makes there, no one even shows anything there. Gets a little spooked.
Pipe is up for the Darkseer, which is going to make things significantly harder for both the Storm Spirit and the Sand King. The idea of being able to burst somebody down is become a lot harder. The Spectre ultimate is going to go off here. They're immediately going to jump over the Darkseer. It looks like they almost caught the tusk before the snowball as well. He gets it out, rolls through, stops a death ward, gets whatever damage he can before he eventually dies here. Crit is able to finish him off. Next up, that's going to be Nikobaby. Starting silent, Sonic Wave, pushes him back, but there's Crit with the stun, kicks him into the rest of the team. The Omni Slash, Nikobaby, he managed to stay off the DPK instead of Arteezy, who he wouldn't have been able to kill. The healing ward. Oh, that was close. So close. The healing ward almost keeps him up, but Arteezy gets a double kill for that, and a really, really big team fight for EG across the board.
And I was about to say, this is like a very big peak timing for Alliance. They got the mech and they had the pipe, but they catch him out completely alone on an island.
Yeah, that
was really nice for them.
So much of that team fight sustain. It was the idea being they just completely counter the roll in for the Storm and that epicenter damage. Instead, S4 just a bit out of position, or maybe it's up to Hanskin to be a little bit closer for the snowball save, something.
EG was just fast. That was a quick move for them to catch him. But yeah, a little bit far forward there for sure as the Darkseer. Now they'll get another timing though, a little bit. They'll still be able to make this move here and get very aggressive because now Haunt was used. They used everything actually. Epicenter, magnetized, everything was expended. So definitely gonna look to them to play around this vision here and try to get a catch. What's it gonna be?
S4 putting himself very far forward again, and Crit, you could see he was willing to take that initiation if he could land it.
They were all in the area there, and we do still see, I mean, like, they still have they still just have a crazy amount of damage, especially with the Maledict, too, if it ever does go off. They don't even think a tick what happened last time, but... Bottom is being pressured. The tower's being hit, so I think this is a big indicator of where EG's standing right now, right? Like, there's no one hitting this one. You know that EG's playing around their triangle. Alliance is not going to fall for that. They're just actually going to pressure the tower instead.
So I'd say, okay, we're not going to protect this tower, might as well take it. Take the outpost for ourselves. I noticed this. Radiant side, like, yeah, stop the 20-minute timer, but like otherwise, who cares if they take the outpost? Because it's such a big difference, right? Dire outpost, way more valuable when it comes to controlling Roshan, and so much of the game has been about Rosh lately.
Yeah. BKB finished up for Limp. Doesn't have to worry about a lot of those disables. Another very crucial timing. Alliance, let's see if they can get a big fight into a Rosh while Hunt is still down. Just kidding, it just came back up. Still going to be a lot up to those initiations. Who they catch.
Ships passing in the night. Evil geniuses with
just TP'd out.
Their smoke moved down.
Arteezy just left that top side.
Go top, and Arteezy is already left. He's already said goodbye.
Yeah, most of the times it's like you want to get those smokes to that Spectre so that he can't just haunt into the other side of the map.
They're all over here, so it seems like they're not that scared of Alliance doing Roshan, which I think is kind of interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like they kill it insanely fast, right?
Yeah.
They don't have any minus armor for it. Juggy just has the crit that's built in. But nobody else really makes it go that much faster. I don't know if I didn't see what the Tusk's items were just yet. I didn't see.
Yeah, I haven't seen a medallion anywhere.
No, he's
Fly.
For Blink. Fly.
Beating the push over the Glimmer Cave buys him a little bit of time, but eventually they do have the detection to see him. Crit's still gonna make his initiation here as they're jumping immediately. Oh, Queen of Pain. The Queen of Pain gets off the BKB, turns around. Sonic Wave onto 4, a big hit. The Omni Slash. No, it went up to Illusions. He doesn't get any damage out of that. And the Earth Spirit ultimate is still taking on all these heroes, including Limp in the back lines. You may have been dying. A long jump in, but the Crit got the urn on him. He hit him up with the urn. A two-man burrow strike. Alliance just gonna get wiped here as the bash goes on to Nikobaby. He's open. Please let me kill Ramses at least, but no, Ramses tucks himself away into the sandstorm, and that is a 5 for nothing.
Crit gets. I want to see this fight recap. Let's see how much damage.
It's a 5 for 1, right?
Quick. Yeah, it's. Look at this. The Spectre as well as that Earth Spirit just dominating the fight. They connected on everybody. All of Alliance was clumped up on a little ball. They didn't even get any of the. Look at S4. I don't think he got like almost anything off. He just died. He got his pipe off and then just was evaporated from all this insane damage from EG. And if Alliance can't win that fight, how the hell do they win any fights later on versus this late game oriented draft of EG?
You know, I hate to say it, Fog, because I don't think his idea is wrong. He does have a lot of sustain items, so I'm not expecting him to die without getting any spells off, but it has happened a couple times now.
He's getting caught out. Just it's also this the way that they're clumped too. That's where it's like Witch Doctor thrives.
Yeah.
This cask is going to bounce between everybody. You don't even really see it in the fight, but it's happening. They're getting chain disabled from this. Epicenter, Burrow Strike, everything was just collided all on top of each other. Alliance feeling very concerned for them. Crit just styling.
Is that an E-Blade?
He's going for E-Blade.
Damn, dog.
He can protect people from Omni Slash, can protect from so much, and also
it's so crazy. He didn't go the Ghost Scepter first, right?
Nope. He went for the Eagle Song. He's getting.
I got the gold.
I think they're feeling very confident after those two fights, right? When they have this Spectre Storm late game versus Jug Quap, you know these two heroes, they're gonna start falling off versus yours
for sure.
And that's, you know, the Quap BKB came out early too, and the Blade Fury as well, but it didn't matter. Everyone else was just eviscerated by that point, and S4 just dying back to back.
His coordination now, once they get the Abyssal Blade, if they had the right coordination between Arteezy and either Ramses or Crit, I think they 100-0 this Queen of Pain in team fights, right?
Definitely
you just show up on top of somebody, instantly Abyssal Blade them, and then any follow-up stun will probably guarantee the kill.
AG's just getting these dream fight positionings for themselves. Alliance, I feel like they're a little. I feel like this is the point where you're just like a little lost right now, right? They're all just backing up to farm, and they're just like, wow, we didn't win those two fights. Like, we just got everything for us. Or we had BKB, Pipe, Mac, everything for us going, and now EG's got everything available for themselves again. All their ults are up. How do you run into them? Yeah, he's just tipping Crit. I think they're.
Feel like we haven't seen a team fight that has gone on with a really good Omni Slash from Nikobaby. So maybe fights will look a lot different if he has that. He is also completing the Scotty quite soon. There it is.
Yeah, it's also just like S4 hasn't gotten anything off either. I don't think he got vacuum or anything. He literally just got pipe, it looked like, and just some ion shell inside of the fight. He couldn't really pop anything. He just evaporated.
It's an awkward one for sure. Tier 3 items are around. Evil Genius has already picked up some of theirs. Alliance. Don't think they've taken the chance to farm it just yet. Okay, a repair kit. That's something.
Looks like it's 4 out of 4 for them.
Oh, it is. You're right.
Yeah. I didn't see which other ones they got, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, they must have farmed it really quickly. Hey, Ion Shell provides 350 max health. That's what we were waiting for.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Pickup.
Yeah, a little bit more tankiness for them, but still, I feel like it's a lot of the similar problems. They at least have the Tusk Blink now for initiation, but it really felt like that's the thing that's been lacking, right? Like EG, they can always just get the jump because they just pop Hunt, they pop everything, they all have blinks, crits rolling in and catching everybody. It really has been the crit show this game, though.
Feeling a little bit like Kyle with that statement earlier.
Ramsey, the four-man stun! Crit comes in, silences a few, gets off a great ultimate. Now, they still have the BKB out from Limp. He's looking for the Sonic Wave, does manage to hit just 2. The Ult Scepter from GPK, dodge a bunch. There's that Omni Slash, staying onto RTZ, does a bunch of damage, but now he's going to be caught for the Burrow Strike with the Epicenter follow-up. He gets taken out. That's 3 dead on the side of Alliance. And yeah, straight into the Roshan pit they go. Evil Geniuses. How many fights in a row is that, Fog?
I don't know. They're just getting the 4-man stun by Ramses. You couldn't ask for a better start in that one. And it's just over and over again. The initiations from EG looking beautiful.
You see like when you see in the videos like when Ramses gets excited.
Look, I just gotta watch this. Look at this, beautiful. Everyone's magnetized. The entire team just dead. Beautiful.
What a beauty.
Yeah, it doesn't get more picture perfect than that, really, for initiations.
No, it's just not. Now we have an Aegis on EGRTZ. Crit looks like he was getting a little greedy, trying to search for bounty runes. Him and Ramses.
Can you blink?
Blink away, blink away, blink away.
You can?
Okay. Sandstorm. Burst strike up in 3. Hiding away. Trying, but found.
Get themselves 2 little pickoffs here during the. It was EG kind of just getting those 2 getting ahead of themselves a little bit there, right?
Yeah.
Jumping up onto the high ground just with.
Did you really need to take bounty runes away from Alliance? I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, you're already in a really good spot. But again, that'll come with a little bit of they're probably feeling pretty good about this game anyway. So they're making some little slight reckless plays there after some pretty perfect performances from the 2 of them there. You can forgive that. So we've got coming clutch.
We've got the HP talent on the Spectre and a second life. So I feel like RTZ is just not going to die in these team fights. Alliance has to focus on everybody else. And I'm sure Nikobaby agrees with that, seeing his last Omni Slash stuck to RTZ and he couldn't actually kill him.
Radiant's middle tower.
Still just feels these initiations are going to be so hard, and every time EG now, they're going to have everything available. As soon as Ramses is up, Haunt is going to be up again too. Alliance have to be very careful of their positioning. I feel like they have to be very careful of just not being so stacked up.
So, going late game against Spectre, not a good idea, but you do have some heroes that get some pretty gnarly talents on the side of Alliance. I'm mostly thinking of that Queen of Pain, where she gets that really big power spike with a level 25.
They also have the wall is the biggest thing too, right? They have wall versus Spectre, which can kind of turn things a lot of the times. It's going to be they're going to have to execute at insanely high levels in order to counter EG's.
All right, there's
late game centric.
There's a lot of heroes, all individually presented all around the map. Who are they going to run into? Can they catch anybody? Ramses, Blink Dagger up in a second. Hit by the Ice Shards, that stops it. Ult Scepter, the Lotus Sword pulls it back down. They'll still be able to blink away, presumably. No, the Ion Shell actually stops, and Telekinesis there as well. Nice GPK with the AoE grab there. The Vortex
Text with the level 20 talent as well. Arteezy going to town. They have the wall out though with a beautiful Sonic Wave.
Arteezy's not going to back down. Instantly bashing up Nikobaby, who has the Omni Slash. He sticks over to Fly, takes him out. Arteezy's trying to find some entrance, trying to gain hold of anybody here on the side of Alliance. He's going to go for Nikobaby. Dipping back in with the 3-man pull-in. Do they have the damage followed up? That's going to be the first life here. The Spectre playing away from him. Looks like GPK. He may actually be dying here. The Yule Scepter buys him a little bit of time. Jump away. No mana left, and Hanskin gets the last hit on the kill. Arteezy, though, a bash up on the 4th position. Snowball buys him a little bit of time. FNG trying to roll, trying to catch up to Crit, trying to get away with the Glimmer Cape, but he will not. Crit finds him, takes him down, but Hanskin blinks away. TP's out. No! And then Pistol Blade stops him. Still, though, considering the lead that EG had, I think Alliance got to be real happy with that fight.
That was insane how they're able to deliver like that. The Darkseer actually gets his spells off, and that's when they're getting 3 or 4 men vortexed in the start of it there. They're actually able to hold their ground. Wow. I did not expect it to go like that, but Arteezy definitely still the big winner out of all of it there, right? He ends up surviving, jumps up to level 24 from all those cleanup kills because of that Aegis and a full nother item.
Yeah. They did show that they can kind of ignore Arteezy in like some ways and just focus on everybody else. It's difficult, and it's going to get even harder when he has Scotty, but he did not go for a very damage-heavy build, right? Abyssal Blade, Scotty, these are not damage items by any stretch of the imagination, so it takes him a while to be able to bring somebody down.
Yeah, Nikobaby still, I mean, he's still farming very well in this game. It's just, can be just tough like this. Storm and Spectre. If Storm loses this game, that's going to be a big tell, right? That's going to be like, oh god, how the hell can they lose this game with a Spectre who's having this successful of a game?
The Winter Wyvern all over again, Fogged. Why do they keep doing it? Why do they keep drafting it? Shiva's for a limp. That'll be some serious protection, no doubt.
It really does feel like initiations are so big in this one, right? Like it still feels like EG, they have a very comfortable lead in this one, but we see like when Ramses dies in that last one, a lot of things do kind of turn. So Alliance is going to be really looking forward to see how they do catch these targets.
Under attack.
But they're not taking advantage of the timing of the ultis being on cooldown, because now EG has everything back up for themselves as well.
Can I just say I love the new Dagon?
The build-up?
Yeah, the build-up.
It's
multiple
really funny.
stat items. It's pretty funny, and it feels like a lot more like you can get it on, strength supports, like we have got this Earth Spirit who's actually building it. So, he played Dagon.
All right.
Fusion. What have we here? Stupendous.
They're looking... Don't think you want to go on Arteezy first in this. Even though he is nearby. Hello, Hanskin. Get bashed, get Abyssal Bladed, and immediately back out. Scared of the initiation. Crit's gonna follow it up to GPK with the follow-up there with a 2-man pull-in. S4 getting low, but he gets off the backing wall, and the whole game freezes as they try and bring down all of these heroes that are evil geniuses. They're actually gonna be able to kill him. What a big hit from S4 as just moments away from being able to kill him. Omni Slash bounce back there. Hanskin taking a few sinking hits here, but eventually he comes back down to earth here, not doing enough damage. GPK hoping to be able to find a kill on a support or something, but it's just not going to be able to assist in getting Ramses out of here. And Arteezy's dead for 75 seconds. Alliance.
Oh my god.
What can they get out of this?
This game is insane. They even got like such a good initiation on EG, but I think that was a full duration healing ward inside of the fight.
Yeah.
And Nikobaby has it down. S4 drops the wall. The vacuum breaks the game. They get a Spectre illusion, and that illusion runs rampant with their team. Oh my god, this is insane. Alliance.
This repair kit is going to help them so much, I think. GP, Yule Scepter. Do they have a stun? Do they have Snowball? Snowball in the creep. Snowball in the melee creep plus the Storm Burrow Strike. They're going to be able to get the kill.
Nothing but my sadness that you're gone.
They're gonna get a Rex.
They're gonna get more than a Rex.
They're gonna get more than Rex. Oh my god.
Radiant's bottom barracks are
Oh my god. How is this happening right now? This is some insane play coming out from Alliance in these fights.
Radiant's bottom has fallen.
I only do is laugh. I was just like, wait a minute. All of a sudden,
Middle tower.
They're just jumping in.
I mean, if they keep
They're
catching
all
more
fully
heroes, this is going to get bad to worse here. Buyback is up on the Witch Doctor. He's going to use it now. Spectre's up. I mean, Evil Geniuses have still been winning all the fights outside of that one.
Aside from the last two, it feels like.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of close, but that is insane. They're back to evening this game out. And they're looking to catch him while
Here comes the epicenter with a blink in. No. Shh. They didn't see. They don't know.
They don't know.
Ramsey's like, if I don't show myself, it's like I still have the epicenter. But the truth is, they had a high ground ward.
I can't believe what we're seeing. That was insane. There's just the sustain inside, and there's the vacuum in the wall, and just this Spectre illusion.
Worthy tribute.
Big props to Alliance if they do take this. That was some crazy team fighting there. They're ahead now versus a Spectre Storm leading into the later stage.
Yeah.
Scanning.
Well, you know EG's gonna be, they're gonna be farming their buybacks now. They're like, oh dear, boys. That was not good.
Alliance is ready to fight again. They're smoking up. They're looking for the catch.
They've got the Abyssal Blade. If they get a pick off here onto GPK, who will not have buyback. Oh, what is about to happen? He actually went for the Havoc Hammer.
Yeah. Just being, oh, okay.
Okay. I feel like Nikobaby, like him and Arteezy are kind of the same mind of how to be able to win these team fights with this, these tank up builds. They don't find anybody. I'm not sure if they're ready to go into the triangle. That is heavily warded for Evil Geniuses.
Yeah, still walking into high ground, so you have to be very careful still of that big combo that can come out, but man, look at, and now S4 is always going to get his spells off now. He has Aeon Disc.
Hansking left a little bit behind here. They're going to try and chain stun him down real quickly. The Abyssal Blade looking to finish him off. The telekinesis though being used. They do manage to bounce out the outside. The first strike coming in from FNG. Actually in the sonic wave. It looks like he's just dead. He does have a buyback. He's going to come back in his fight with the Haunt. They do have the pull in from TPK here as Arteezy looks to be able to finish off. They do manage to bring him down. So there goes the Queen of Pain. They really need to catch Nikobaby here, but he's on the run. He's trying to get out of here. He's got to spin up in 3 seconds. Time to roll it. It nails him. Crit. He judges it perfectly. Push back for the Havoc Hammer, but he's pulled right back in by GPK. The snowball save. Okay, that's going to be a little bit. S4's here as well. Nikobaby is going to be able to battle it out here with Arteezy. They need the bashes. Look at that. God. The team vacuum. They might just be able to win this fight. Arteezy so low. The telekinesis dropped down. This stuff comes in. We're going to die with the adversary. He looks to finish him up, but they're all dying. The last man standing is Ramses, but Alliance 4 surrounding him. They surely have him dead to rights in that. Wait. Ramses, Burrow strikes up. He dies finally.
They won.
That's the one.
That's game.
No buybacks. It's game over.
Holy shit, Alliance.
Oh my God, Alliance. They pull out the clutch victory here in game 3 late into the night. We said it's all going to be about the mental toughness going into a 4th game in a best of 3 late into the night, and Evil Geniuses call it GG. Well played, Alliance, man. It only takes 3 fantastic fights to be able to